How many of you have been guilty of this, either currently doing this now or in the past, to where you immediately jump into a trade the moment that it retraces back, pulls back to your zone, okay, or your level? You don't wait to see if the market's going to give you any kind of confirmation for rejection, all right? Now, part of the strategy and how I trade when it comes to supply and demand is there is always one single candle that I'm looking for it to basically give me the confirmation to get into a trade. It makes the difference of saving me, basically saving my life before I enter an actual trade, or, it could also make up the difference of you losing it just as well. So I'd rather wait for rejection and confirmation, because you hear me talk about the break and close of the candle. Yes, one candle makes all the difference when it comes to trading futures, all right? And not just futures, it could be any particular market if you trade the Forex or the options. And I'm just going to show you what I'm talking about here, because I see so many people that just jump into trades, the moment that it pulls back to your zone, all right? Pulls back to a demand area or a supply area. Why not wait to see if you're going to get confirmation and allow, a candle to, show you that it's either going to reject or it's going to come back, the opposite direction. So for example, right here, I'm going to show you, you see this area right here. I always start off with using a higher base chart. And I like to mark my zone starting off of this higher base 120 range bar chart, okay? Then I move down to a lower base chart to look for the rejection on my entry chart. So I'm using multi-chart confluence, okay? But the last part of the strategy, which I discuss pretty much practically in almost all videos here on the channel. And the reason why I do that, because I want people first to grasp an understanding of the strategy. Secondly, I want to see people, give it a try, back test it, even forward tested it while you're in demo or simulation, and see if it's going to work for you, okay? The strategy works, all right? We've had people that have done phenomenal with the strategy and, have started off here in the Discord community. And if you're interested in joining the Discord, the link is down in the description portion of the video here on the YouTube channel. And we also have individuals that are part of our private community, which is a elite group, okay? And you can join it if you choose to. It's only $6.99, but you get a boatload of information and, just lots of tips and advice surrounding the strategy. And basically what you get is a trade breakdown at the one another. I do so many video content on my trades to where I'm going into depth and walking you through setups so you grasp an understanding of the setups themselves, how the strategy works, where to take profit at, where to place your stop loss at. Just breaking down the strategy from a top-down analysis, just basically using two charts in a sense, okay? I want to gauge the understanding of what's going on a higher base chart, basically let me know the direction of the market I need to trade within, and then looking for setups on my lower base chart just as well. So anyone and everyone that's interested in joining and becoming an elite member, okay, because people always ask, always ask me, I get DMs several times a day. The link is down in the description portion of this YouTube video right here, okay? So I'll mark up my higher base zone, going back to the charts now, and this is a beautiful area of demand. You have to understand structure of the market to be able to determine which way you practically need to trade. So the market has been making higher highs and higher lows to where we are, breaking structure here, pulling back, breaking structure above, pulling back, breaking more structure here, pulling back, and then breaking more structure right here. And then we get a nice pullback to this area right here. This was an aggressive area of buying to the upside, okay, mostly done by the institutions, to where they broke these highs right here, all right? And then the market pulls back. This is a clean break of structure right here, okay? Beautiful area of structure break, where it pulls back to this key area of demand right here. When it comes to the NASDAQ 100, this is practically what I'm talking about here, futures, I'm looking for a 20-point move on most all trades, okay? It's pretty easy to get that because you can practically just trade the NASDAQ 100 and get your 20 points and be done for the day. You could build an account up, whether large or small, okay, and be done with just one trade collecting 20 points on the day because that's 80 ticks, okay? Every point on the NASDAQ equates to 4 ticks, okay? So if you get 20 points times 4, that's 80. One and done, you can close shop for the day. All right. Don't spend so much time, just hours on end in the markets. Okay, eventually you're going to get burnt, and the market is going to take everything you made for that day. Okay, if you don't trust me, you eventually will find out down the road. Now, once the market pulls back to this key area of demand on my higher base chart, again, this area is aggressive area of buying where it pulls back. There's a gap there, and I talk about the gap and unmitigated zones in just about every video, so please spend some time watching the videos. If you do so, you should be able to educate yourself, all right? And the elite program, which is only $6.99 a month, that's it, okay? You get so much more to where it will help you understand these setups more in detail just as well, to where you can grasp, setups on one spectrum to the next, meaning supply areas and demand areas. So I go over multiple setups. But again, that link is down below. But anyways, getting back here to where the market pulls back to this area, right here around 950 on September 11th, we're going to go down to the lower base chart now, the 24 range where I take my trades from. Now I'm on my 24 range chart. And again, we're talking about how one single candle can make the difference and help save your life when it comes to either getting into a trade or staying out. All right. You ever heard the term, the break and close of a candle, it saves your trade or saves your life in this business. And the reason why I say save your life is because you can end up losing, pretty significant amounts of money if you do not wait for confirmation. And all we're doing is waiting for that one single candle to give us or show us what we need to see. Now, the bigger box here, rectangle area, that is the higher base 120 range demand zone. So then I'm looking for a demand zone within that bigger box on my lower base chart, 24 range chart. All right. So the market pulls back to the big box, 120 range chart or bar chart demand zone. And then I got a beautiful area of demand right here. This is a break of structure to the upside above this area here at 19,054 or 55. Okay. Leaving behind this unmitigated area of demand right here on the 24 range chart. The market taps back into it. Now, this is where everything comes together as far as the recipe, because we want to know and identify when to get into this trade. Okay, this is where that one single candle, when I talk about the break and close of the candle in the opposite direction, take the long entry in this case. If we were going short, it'd be the break and close of the candle going short. Look, we get a tap higher base zone, tap lower base zone, boom. So it is a unmitigated zone, which raises the probability. So this is a high probability zone. And I'm looking for the break and close of the last down bearish candle, which is that red candle right there. The close of it right here at 31.5. And I'm going to aim for those 20 points. Okay. All right. Or you can aim for a 1-to-1 depending on, how you trade. I like to go ahead and get my 20 points if I can, try to get it on the NASDAQ. And you can either, if you got multiple contracts on at 20 points, you can close off majority and allow a runner. Okay. But 20 points is pretty easy to get when it comes to trading the NASDAQ. So again, you can aim for the 20 points, but also move back to your higher base chart to see what is resting above you here. Well, there's a gap here and a gap back up here, but this is a supply area right here where it push down, pull back, aggressive selling. So this is a supply zone. So be careful because this is a supply area where the market can reject that. So get your 20 points. Again, you can allow a remaining contract to run. If the market shows you rejection, like right here where it starts to pull back and starts to move the opposite direction, then you can get out the trade. You can use some tool, say for example, like right here. Lots of traders will say, okay, I'm taking a trade back up to the VWAP here. And then if it shows me rejection, I'm going to get out. By then you would have already picked up your 20 points because you'd have got in here at 31.5 or 32 and taking it all the way up here to 59. Okay. Pick up your 20 and then close the position if you can, or, see what happens next. Once you start getting rejection or the market is at either where it starts filling in gaps back up to the upside, it pulls back to a supply area or is hitting some significant area. It could be a round number or a half number, and you start to see signs of rejection, then go ahead and get out the trade. But that's what I want to show you is that one single candle can make the difference of you winning or losing, but you have to wait on the confirmation. I do this trade in the futures on a daily basis. I talk about this this is part of the strategy. The last tidbit or the last specific piece to the puzzle when it comes to the strategy as a whole. Anyone and everyone that's interested in learning more about the strategy, I recommend that you become part of the elite team or the elite community for $6.99 if you are really wanting to see more trade breakdowns and grasp a full understanding. But you can also just watch the videos, okay, and spend time in depth and taking notes so that you grasp the strategy as a whole as well. Now, the elite membership, again, you do get that those trade breakdowns. You also get the video playlist, and I did a great video on market structure. For all those that are struggling and don't quite understand market structure and are still struggling to this day, I did a very good in-depth market structure 101 type video for the elite members. Again, you're getting all that for $6.99 for those that are interested. But outside of that, I appreciate everyone that constantly and every single day. When I drop a video, I appreciate you guys watching the videos. I really do. I really appreciate the loyalty of those who are loyal to the channel and the community over on the Discord just as well. And if you're interested in joining the Discord, there's a link right above the Become an Elite Member link. So you'll see two links down in the description portion of the video. You can join that way. But if you're not a current subscriber, please take the time to go ahead and click on that sub button now. Make sure to turn your post notifications on, all right? So that you never miss one of the uploads here on the channel. And last but not least, if you do not mind, please drop a like on the video if you found value in today's content or video. I just simply want to let you know that, hey, one single candle, again, can make the difference of you winning and losing, and it can simply save your life when it comes to trading. All right, everyone, take care. Again, today was FOMC, so I kind of stayed out the markets because I knew it was going to be either a ranging day or, around 2 o'clock, the market's going to start probably doing some crazy erratic stuff. So on heavy hitting news days, I'll stay out, okay? I'll watch from afar, and if I can't get a pre-market setup or something like that, then I'll just wait it out, okay? All right, guys, take care. I'll see everyone in the next one.